going on, everybody? It's Matt Bong with NASFight Media coming at you guys with another video. You guys already know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Guys, it was a pretty interesting fight, I would say. It was a Sunday, pretty weird time to be watching boxing. I'm used to staying up late. I'm on the East Coast Saturday night, but it was in Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I should say. And there were a lot of people, a lot of, royalty. People of high standard came to watch Jake Paul fight. Mike Tyson was in the building. Devin Haney was also there. Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury, obviously, the older brother of Tommy Fury. A lot on the line in this fight. Jake Paul went in there with a pretty good game plan, but I feel like the problem is that, the problem child. The problem for the problem child, Jake Paul, is that he only has one notch that he can turn to. I picked Jake to win this fight because I thought he was going to go in there more aggressive. I didn't know he was going to be so gun-shy in terms of letting a few combinations go here and there. He was definitely the more accurate guy. When you're not active and you let someone like Tommy Fury kind of get comfortable and throw more punches, your counter shots are going to be clean. I feel like Jake probably landed the more, clean and consequential blows. He scored the knockdown. The ref played a big factor, I would say. I feel like the ref, got in between more than he should have. He should have let, them fight, or either break them up or let them fight. But I feel like he stalled the action for too long, to be honest with you guys. But aside from that, I feel like Jake, I gave Jake probably 2 out of the 8 rounds. I didn't even give him that many rounds. I thought that the round he knocked Tommy down was still a 10-9 round because I thought, Tommy was winning that round. So, I mean, am I mad about the decision? No. Would I have been mad if they gave it to Jake? No. It was a very strategic matchup that I thought, Jake would edge out because I thought that he was going to be busier. I thought he was going to be, more willing to throw his hands and let his hands go, but he wasn't. I think that the moment probably got to him. I think that he went in there a little bit too confident, thinking that he's just going to, overpower someone. Just because you beat a bunch of MMA fighters doesn't mean that you're going to beat, just even a prime, mediocre or average professional boxer. Not to take shots at Tommy Fury, but he's not ranked as a cruiserweight. He's not in the talks for a potential title, and that's not a very competitive, division to begin with. So for Jake to lose to Tommy Fury, I feel like that's kind of the end of the discussion in terms of him fighting professional boxers. I think he goes back and he fights KSI, another professional YouTuber, boxer slash entertainer, whatever you want to call them at this point. I respect Jake. I respect him for getting in the ring and putting on a show. He knocked a professional boxer down. Not many people can say that, not being professional boxers themselves, so Jake has nothing to be disappointed in himself or ashamed of, because he put on a performance. He knows how to market. He made it entertaining for the fans. He made a lot of people, buy into it. Like, I was pretty interested. I think that we kind of get a little bit ahead of ourselves, and we kind of get, what's the word? We kind of lose ourselves in terms of remembering what's real and what's factual. We know that Jake beat a bunch of MMA fighters, but we put it into our heads that because we were so caught up in the hype, we were kind of like hypnotized is the word I wanted to use, in terms of thinking that Jake could pull off a win against Tommy Fury. Like, he was very close to doing it. I think you could argue that he won the fight, especially taking into account the knockdown. But he fought an average boxer, maybe even a below average boxer, and Tommy, honestly, in my opinion, won the fight clean. I didn't think Jake won the fight. I thought that the knockdown could have pushed it to a draw, but I'm just keeping it real. And I picked Jake to win the fight, and I don't, I tip my hat off to Tommy because he put on a good fight, good performance. His jab was too busy for Jake. Jake couldn't get comfortable with the timing. Jake found his moments towards the middle and latter parts of the fight, but I think that Tommy, rightfully deserved this fight. In terms of what Jake should do next, like what I said before, he should just go fight KSI, continue to fight YouTubers or other MMA fighters, because boxing is different. A lot of people don't know boxers unless you're the major star, so don't waste your time fighting actual boxers that aren't even known, because you're not gonna, for one thing, you're not gonna make a lot of money from it, and the risk to reward ratio is just too low in terms of the reward for you to take that fight. So in the future, I hope that Jake just continues to fight other, YouTube stars and stuff like that, because I think that's his bread and butter. I think that's where he kind of owns everything and where he could continue to market himself and make a lot of money, to be honest with you guys. But congrats to Tommy Fury and the Fury family. That was a big win. I know that there was a lot of weight on Tommy's shoulders to take that fight. Everything he's gone through in terms of getting his visa, being able to enter the U.S., not fight in other countries, and then having a baby and still having the pressure of having to get rid of this so-called social media turned pro boxer. I think you could call Jake a pro boxer, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just in terms of actually competing and winning a title, I think that's kind of out of the window. That's out of the question for now, officially. But congrats to Tommy Fury, congrats to Jake Paul. It was nothing to be ashamed of. They put on a hell of a fight. I was very impressed. I was entertained. I think everybody watching at home and ringside was. So everyone in the building, everybody who got to see the fight was very satisfied. So respect to both these guys. And it was a good fight. And I think that Jake Paul just showed that you don't have to be the best fighter in the world. You have to be able to market yourself and, make big fights happen. Jake took a big risk taking this fight, so I respect him for that tremendously. Not the outcome he wanted, but like he said, he'll be back. So we'll see what Jake Paul does next. We'll see what Tommy Fury does next. But as always, I will, I'll keep you guys updated with any intel I get. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another NazFight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Manabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.